Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Justice for Comics. It is November 15th, Thursday. Wanted to shoot this video to highlight some books that I got in the mail that I had ordered. Also, some books I picked up at a local shop that I missed from my Midtown order. So I will get into that and kind of show you guys, some things that I thought were worth getting. This is a book, The Mall #2, variant. This is a variant store-issued comic book. It's an homage to The Exorcist. One of the reasons I liked it, I always think that was a cool, not only a cool movie, but just a very cool image. You know, they've got a red and black and white. Now I'm not too sure. One of them is limited to I think either 50 or 100 copies. I think it might be as low as 50. Like it's really, really low print run. And the other one is limited to, I think, 300. So obviously they're both very low print runs, but I just can't remember if it was the red one or the black one. The thing that's cool about this was listed on eBay. I called the owner. I figured out who was the seller. It was a comic book shop actually over in Florida, on the east coast of Florida. So I called up the shop owner and talked to him about the comic book. Wanted to get more information about it. He kind of told me that it was a story issued exclusive. He was friends with the writer. Actually, the writer is James Hayek, and he's also one of the principal owners of Scout Comics. So Scout Comics is the publisher, and they were doing a store exclusive. And not only that, but so he gave me a good deal on these, and basically I didn't have to pay for shipping. He gave me a little discount, mainly because I just took the time to call him. He kind of liked that, I guess. So he gave me it was nice enough. He gave me a nice discount, which paid for shipping, basically. And then he emailed me when the books came in from the from the printer. And he had James Hayek there that weekend to do signings. So he just asked me, hey, you want me to have the writer James sign these books for you? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. So not only did I get these books at a really good deal, but I also got them signed with a certificate of authenticity verifying the signature. So, if I ever want to get them graded, CGC, for instance, would give it a yellow label for signature verification. So it's pretty cool. I tried to buy issue #2 through Midtown, and it was sold out already. So I was going to buy it, issue #2 anyways, and on eBay, it was going for $10, $12, $15 range. So I basically got these slightly higher than I would have paid for them for the A and B cover on Midtown. And these are way better. This is a way better cover, in my opinion, than the original cover, and way lower print run. So I kind of view it as a win-win. I think these are still for sale on eBay. Last time I checked, end of last week, and I think they were still listed on there. So I think I paid $30 for the pair, so about $15 a piece. I think maybe one is $20, the other one's $10. So I just don't know which one is the lower print run. It might be the red one. I'm not positive on that, so you may want to check. But the store was Gotham's Finest is the name of the store, and I think it's in Palm Beach, Florida. So yeah, so I'll give them a little plug. They're a nice comic book shop. The owner was very, very nice and gracious to do that for me. So yeah, they're signed, and it's pretty cool. So I wanted to highlight that. I just think those are really, really cool covers. Another thing I picked up, I saw an article on CBR about the 1000. I'd never heard of this, but it's a Garth Ennis run that I think it was in 2010 is when these came out. I never heard of it. I didn't even know Garth Ennis had ever written a Spider-Man story, so I was a little, and I'm a big Garth Ennis fan. I mean, I've got a lot of his stuff. I've got the whole Preacher run, and obviously this first issue, you've got Glenn Fabry, who did all the cover artwork for Preacher. He did the cover artwork here for the 1000, and I think he did issue #2 as well. And then I think there's various artists that did all the other issues. So there's another Glenn Fabry. So he did quite a few of them, but there's some that aren't Glenn Fabry covers. So it's a 22 issue run. I got all of them for I'm gonna say with shipping and everything, I think I paid $40 for all of them for 22 issues. So I mean, I got them for less than cover price. I mean, I think the cover price on these is $3 a piece, so you know, that would be what, $66 for 22 issues, and I got them all for $40. So you know, I paid way less than cover for the whole run. And CBR had just done an article on this, so I quickly, after I read the article, I said, I looked at what the 1,000 was, and I went on eBay real quick. This was the only listing for sale, and it was very reasonable. I immediately bought it, and I don't think since then I've seen another set of these go for sale on eBay. So I could be wrong. I haven't looked in the last few days, but yeah, that set, I think I've seen issue number 1 or 2 for sale for, you know, almost half or almost what I paid for the entire run. So I got lucky. I feel like I got really lucky to get these. I don't know if that article is going to create any more heat on these books, but I haven't read them yet, but I love Garth Ennis, so I'm very, very excited about getting these. I got these in the mail today, and I put them all in Mylars, and I'm looking forward to reading this, and I think it looks interesting. It's supposed to be pretty creepy, like a real creepy Spider-Man story, so we'll see how that goes. I did, on my Midtown order, I picked up at my local shop here, the Black Order #1. This is the variant copy. This is a Christopher cover, I think it is. Really cool cover. You know, I think the reason I didn't buy this one is because I actually purchased the N-Hook Lee variant on Midtown for like $51, and this was on there for, you know, normal cover price. And I don't know why, I forgot to click it and buy it. I remember seeing the promo for this months ago, and I knew I wanted to buy it, but by the time I went back in and realized it had already sold out in Midtown. So you know, that's what I use a lot of local shops for. If I miss something, I'll message the owner of one of the shops I know, and he'll pull it for me. So I picked that up at the shop today. Black Order #1, interested in reading that. I also picked up multiple copies of Domino #8. This is the pretty cool cover with Morbius, I think it is Morbius on there. I'm not too sure who the artist is on this. It's really, really cool image though. Black cover. It seems to be heating up. On eBay, I've seen sales, you know, around $12 to $15 for that book. So, yeah, I figured it'd be worth picking up some extra issues. I might, you know, I don't know, if this book jumps up to like $20, $25, I might sell a couple copies and keep a couple. But I do that a lot. You know, if I get a feeling about a particular cover that I think could be hot, I might occasionally buy a few extra issues, you know, mainly just to resell, to use that money to buy other comic books, you know, that I want to make sure I get. So yeah, I picked up 3 copies at that local shop, and he just had them on the wall, and they were the last 3 copies. So, you know, Domino's not a big print run book. I don't think there's a ton of people ordering it normally every month. So this could be a book that gets pretty hot just because it's a really nice cover, and it's not normally on a book that gets heavily ordered, right? Domino is not a heavily ordered book. If you look at the sales on Comic-Con, I'm sure it's way less than 20,000 a month. It's probably 10,000 or less. So this book could heat up pretty good. We'll see. Another one I picked up off the wall is Dead Rabbit #2. This is the 1 in 10 cover, and I got it for cover price. I paid $8 for this on Midtown, so, and I think it's going for $15 to $20 now on eBay. So, you know, I got an extra issue, and I'll probably sell it so that I can use that money to pay for the other one I just purchased. So, you know, just to me, it was just a smart buy. I'm sure I can sell this pretty quickly on eBay. $15, $20 range, I think, is what this goes for. So, you know, not my favorite cover. I liked I have the Dead Rabbit #1, that variant cover, which I'm not going to sell. I only have 1 copy, and I also picked that up for cover price. And that one I will not sell. That was like a $20 comic book that I got for cover price at the same shop. So I've been getting lucky lately at that shop, which is good. Another one I picked up is Alien 3. I don't think I picked this up in my Midtown order, so I wasn't too sure, and I was just like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and buy it. It looks pretty cool. The cover's nice. I'm interested in reading the original script because supposedly it was way better than the one they used for the movie. the original movie Alien 3. So, yeah, we'll see if it's any good. I'm interested in reading it. I'm kind of an Alien fan. I like most of those comic books. And last but not least, I also picked up Daredevil 611. This was one that I missed on my Midtown order. I did pick up 610. I think that's the one to really get because it's the first appearance of that new villain, the Vigil. So this will probably be, either a second appearance or a first full appearance of that character. And it was sold out on Midtown, so I was happy to have picked that up at the shop, and that was the last copy on the wall. So I was trying to get a Deadpool #6. I know Jim's Comics had mentioned it as a pretty cool issue to get. It's a first appearance of, what was it, Deadpool, Kitty Pool or something, I don't know. Kitty Pool, some kind of crazy character that they created in that issue. So I didn't have a chance to get that. It wasn't at that shop. I think he had sold out of it. So, hopefully I can find it somewhere. I think on eBay that goes for like $12 to $15 range already too. So, yeah, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But that's kind of the books I wanted to highlight for Thursday. I will be getting another order, I think, in the mail by either Friday or either tomorrow or Saturday. So I might be doing another video over the weekend. So be on the lookout for that. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your comments about these issues that I picked up. What do you think of that the mall variant #2? I'd love to hear what you think about that, if you think those are cool covers or not. Also, I wanted to mention I did a video with another YouTube subscriber, BMA Comics. I think it's BMA Comics Con is his YouTube channel. He's kind of like me. He has kind of a starting YouTube channel. I think he's got a couple hundred. I know he's got more subscribers than I do. I think he's like 250 subscribers. I'm just under 200, hoping to grow that, obviously. But we did a video together, kind of an educational video talking about variants and, some of the hot variants that are out today, what the different types of variants are, how they differ. So it's kind of an educational video, especially for people that are maybe new to comic book collecting that don't know what variants are or don't really know that there's different types of variants, and there's store exclusives and publisher ratio variants, and there's all kinds of different things that are involved in variants. So I did that video, and he'll have that out, I think he said, by the end of November. So look for that. I'm kind of plug his channel, BMA Comics Con. He will have a video out that has me, him and I going back and forth talking about different variants, and we've planned on doing some more videos in the future together as well. So that'll be something that we'll let you know about down the road. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Hope you picked up your comic books this week, and I will be talking to you soon. Thanks.